So before we look at these beautiful products, and like I want to eat everything in the studio right now, tell me a little bit about what that was like when you got laid off, because that's really stressful to start with,
Of
right?
course. So obviously during mat leave, you're caring for your baby, and I expected to go back, but unfortunately the company went under, and that was a surprise to me. So I was kind of left in the limbo of, do I go back to corporate? Should I open up the business? And I decided to go the route of opening up a chocolate covered strawberry business. So
Have you ever had a business before like that? Like, were you a business-minded person?
I did went to business school, but I always thought I wanted to go into the corporate world. But the food industry is completely new to me, but here we are today.
Where'd you get the idea from? I mentioned this there was a viral trend for a while where people were
Yeah.
doing things. Is that where it came from?
Yeah, of course. So it started off in London Borough Market. That's kind of where like the strawberry cups came from. So I brought it into Winnipeg, but did a little own twist to it. We introduced flavors that no one had ever seen before. So we have our Bueno cup right here. No one has seen that before, or no one has ever done it. We have ube berry, we have matcha. So really reintroducing the classic dessert to something else.
Now, had you been doing this before, like in COVID times, I understand?
Yes. So in 2020, we were hand dipping our strawberries, which was very time consuming. It was like a little pandemic project of mine just to keep my mind out of the lockdown. That was just a small business of mine. Took a pause on that. And then obviously when I got laid off in 2025, I reintroduced this business, rebranded, and did something completely different. And then we kind of took off on social media.
So let's look at these things in some more detail. Your product, you held some of them up. So basically it's a cup. I'm going to hold one up to my camera here so people can see. I have two of them here. So basically they're cups, they're plastic. What's inside? For example, the ones I'm holding here.
Yeah, of course. So they're made with whole strawberries. They are made to order. So if someone orders something, they are made right in front of them. This one is particularly milk chocolate and whole strawberries. And then the other one is milk chocolate with scorp pieces.
And what did you say the unique one was? If you could hold yours
This
up
one
there, we
is
can
a
have
Bueno
look.
berry. So if you ever had a Kindle Bueno bar, it is a deconstruction version. So we have white chocolate, milk chocolate, wafer, and then hazelnut sauce.
Okay, and the other one looks like a s'more?
This is a s'more berry.
Yeah.
This is one of our best sellers as well. So these are the classic flavors that I brought out.
Okay, I'm going to pop this open.
Yeah. The chocolate may be a little hardened because I made it a while ago, but our chocolate does remain soft for a bit.
Okay.
And then in the bottom, you could see there is a puddle of chocolate there.
Got it. So you want to have a spoon or a fork. I'm
Yes.
not going to dig into this and make a big mess all over the studio. Don't worry. But it smells divine, as you can imagine. You really can't go wrong with strawberries and chocolate.
Yeah, classic dessert. I could probably eat it all day.
I got to say, though, getting into the food business, it's a big deal. Where did you find mentorship? I'm just curious, as an entrepreneur in Winnipeg, to understand, the rules around food and all the licensing and stuff.
Of course. So honestly, I did a lot of Googling myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to open up a business. I searched up how to open up a business, and I kind of went through the steps. I reached out to health inspectors. There was one person in particular that helped me open up my business. I was asking them, what permits do I need? What license do I need? And they kind of helped me through the steps. And then everything I'm learning as I go. I'm 5 months in, and I still feel like there's a lot to learn in this business. And I'm super grateful for everything and all the networking I've done with other people as well.
What was the hardest thing that maybe you didn't expect so far?
Right now, I'm dealing with supplier issues with strawberries, with also inflation costs, and strawberries have doubled in price. So that's one of the big issues that I'm dealing with right now.
So input costs, and that's out of your
Yes,
control,
yes.
right?
Even chocolate, I saw a 20% increase in chocolate, but it is the two main ingredients to our business.
Yeah. What's been better about it than you thought? Because I understand that people might have seen this. Like there's lineups at your pop-ups around town.
Yes, that is correct.
How awesome is that for you? What does that feel like when you're there thinking, I did this?
Yeah, that is. I'm super grateful for that. I'm very humbled as well because I started this business as a side project. To see this growth within 5 months has been unbelievable, not to me, but only my family as well. So it's usually me and my husband working, sometimes my brother and sister. So it's really a family-run business, and seeing people lining up for our strawberry cups has been truly amazing.
In terms of where you started and where you're at now, I understand it was a little bit slow to start.
Yes.
So how many orders did you have right at the start, and how did you ramp up business?
I believe in the start, we were only serving about 20 cups, maybe 50 cups a weekend. Last weekend, we sold out with over 600 cups sold.
Whoa.
Yes.
So how did you do that? How did you apply business-wise? Where did you look to sort of say, because you could have given up, but you didn't. So what did you do to improve things?
I think social media really took off for us. For any small business, social media is a free tool that you could use. I feel like once you put yourself out there, put your face to your business, showing people behind the scenes, that's what really resonates with audiences. And that's kind of what I've done. A lot of food influencers picked up our product as well. That kind of helped our product promotion as well. So I feel like social media has been a really big part of our business.
When you think about what you might have to do, because those input costs of chocolate,
Yes.
the kind of quality chocolate you're using here, and then strawberries, are going up. We've done a whole bunch of stories on this because of the tariffs, trade, also just inflation. And are you already thinking about how you might have to pivot?
So again, we're 5 months in. I'm trying to see if it is a seasonal business or if we're only operating in summer. But right now, I'm going with the flow. I don't know what's happening next month or then a couple months before. So really just going with the flow. And I'm booked until end of November. So
thank you so much for coming in and sharing your business story of success with us. And good luck the rest of the way. It's really nice to meet you.
thank you so much for having me on the show.
That is Marridel Cloma Tuazon. She's the owner of Melted. So in case you're trying to look at her business, understand her business, or maybe you want to ask her some questions, because what a journey she's had getting this up and running. Her next pop-up is coming up. It's on November 8th and 9th, and you can check it out in Garden City Mall.